The Xiaomi Mi 11 may hold the title for being the world's first Snapdragon 888 powered smartphone, but it's only available in China at the current point in time. The latest monster from Samsung, the Galaxy S21 Ultra, is the first globally released smartphone to house Qualcomm's latest flagship chipset. Other than both devices packing the same powerful 5nm process node CPU, they both have pretty similar specifications on paper. They both have LPDDR5 RAM, though the Samsung has 12 gigs of it, the Xiaomi has 8 gigs, the versions that I have anyway, and they both utilize UFS 3.1 storage. We have MIUI 12 on the Xiaomi and One UI 3.1 on the Samsung, both updated to their latest available software. They're both rocking Android 11. Both devices this time around have WQHD plus options. I'm going to enable them both over here, and they can both do 120Hz refresh rates at the same time when running WQHD. I have made sure to disable all forms of battery optimization within the 20 apps that we'll be running through today, and I have also made sure to leave the animation scales on in the developer options of both devices. Round 1 will be about boot, fingerprint, and face unlock. Round 2 will be about initial opening app speed, and round 3 will be all about RAM management. We're using my fingers over here, so to keep things accurate, we're going to be popping GoPro footage at the bottom left-hand corner. The Mi 11 might have been a tad rushed by trying to win the race, and it has certainly showed. Has Samsung perfected the formula with its new S21 Ultra, and can it dominate in the speed test battle? This is TechNick, and without further ado, let's find out. We're going to kickstart round 1 off here with a simple boot to see which one can power on quicker than the other. It is indeed the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra with 24 seconds as opposed to 24.5 on the Xiaomi. Did something strange with the screen over there. Going into the actual home screens, loading up those app icons, the Xiaomi was a tad quicker there, picking up its first point, now 1 point apiece in round 1. We have the new version 2 ultrasonic fingerprint sensor from Qualcomm, the Gen 2 that is underneath the screen of the S21 Ultra, and it is a tad quicker than the Xiaomi Mi 11's lackluster optical sensor, though time will tell if it is definitely going to be better. It is indeed larger, but the Xiaomi is a tad quicker when it comes to facial recognition. Bear in mind, we're focusing on the wallpaper here, not so much the animation. So 2 points apiece there for round 1, closing things off, making sure we're hooked up to the same Wi-Fi network, max brightness, all apps closed in the background. Our first app here is settings, which the S21 Ultra opens up a tad quicker than the Xiaomi Mi 11. Going into our next system app, calculator. Once again, the S21 Ultra picks up its second point here in round 2, and quickly do a little nifty calculation over here. No reasoning for this calculation. Going into our next app is the camera app, our third system app. Jumping into that one, it was really close to call. They both did different things at different times, but ended off with the same result. The Mi 11, however, flipped to the selfie cam quicker and took the snap and saved it to gallery quicker. Now 2 points apiece in round 2. Going into the gallery, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra picks up its third point. Jumping into the picture, the S21 Ultra picks up its fourth point, loading the whole page quick over there. The first non-system app is Photoshop Express, a photo editing app. Jumping into that one, way too close to call when going into it, but the Mi 11 was the clear winner here when opening up the actual photo. Now 3 points on the Mi 11 as opposed to 4 on the S21 Ultra. Using UFS 3.1 storage on both devices, the S21 Ultra said save to gallery at the bottom of the device quicker than it said on the Xiaomi, so it picked up its fifth point over there. Going into Adobe Rush, a video editing app, the Xiaomi was quicker in opening it up, and it was quicker in going into the project over there. Now 5 points apiece, matched once more. No surprise here since we're rocking the same Snapdragon 888 processing chip under the hood of both devices. Hitting export over here, we're rocking this a 4K 25 frames per second clip. We're going to compress it down to 1080p, match the frame rate of 25 frames per second. I have sped it up bottom right hand corner, slowed it back down, 8 seconds for the S21 Ultra as opposed to 9.5 on the Mi 11, both using the same UFS 3.1 storage. The Samsung was a tad quick over there, just 1.5 seconds, but it does make a significantly big difference when you're exporting a larger video file size. Going into Spotify, the Samsung was quicker. Going into Astral VPN, the Samsung was quicker. Turning it on, it was too close to call, and it is so far 8 points toward the Samsung as opposed to 5 on the Xiaomi. Going into Google Chrome, the Samsung now makes it 9 points, a 4-point lead over the Xiaomi Mi 11. And jumping into Facebook over here, it was very strange over here. It was a bit different. They both loaded different things at different times. Once again, same endpoint, no point was allocated over there. Going into Instagram, it was a bit different. The S21 Ultra was clearly faster that time around. Now with double the points over the Mi 11 with 10 points as opposed to 5. Going into Twitter, once more, the S21 Ultra was a tad quicker over there. And the next app that we'll be jumping into is YouTube. We're going to be going into the main interface. Then we're going to jump onto my channel and we're going to go into a video as well. Let's see which one can get into the actual app quicker. It is the Xiaomi Mi 11 picking up its 6 6th point, just 5 points behind the S21 Ultra. And jumping into my profile over here, the Samsung strikes back, picking up its 12th point, now with double the points once more. Going into one of my videos here, the Samsung was just a tad quicker at playing it and loading the entire page quicker, so now 13 points for the Samsung as opposed to 6 points on the Mi 11. Once we've finally gotten that closed on the Xiaomi, jumping into the Netflix app here, the Xiaomi surprised me here, opening that one up quicker, picking up its 7th point, and went into my profile slightly quicker as well, picking up its 8th point, 5 points behind the S21 Ultra, though slightly narrowing the gap now. The S21 Ultra opened up Geekbench, our first benchmark over here, quicker than the Mi 11. I've sped things up 3600% bottom right hand corner. Which one can finish off quicker? It is the Mi 11 with 2 minutes 34 seconds as opposed to 2 minutes and 41 seconds on the S21 Ultra, and the Xiaomi Mi 11 was a tad better in the single core and multi-core score department when it comes to Geekbench testing. This is Geekbench version 5.2.5, by the way. I'll be doing a more in-depth benchmark coming pretty soon, so stay tuned for that one. The S21 Ultra opened up a 3D mark slightly quicker than that of the Xiaomi. We've sped it up a little bit quicker at the bottom right hand corner, as you can see again, and slowing it back down. The Xiaomi took a while to end off there, so the Samsung was quicker. I did give it the points since this is a speed test, but the Xiaomi did have a slightly higher FPS count at 33 as opposed to 32.8 on the S21 Ultra. I still had to give the points to the Samsung since this is all about speed, and it did run through the benchmark slightly quicker than that of the Xiaomi Mi 11. Going into our first game of 4 here, we do have Subway Surfers. Which one is going to open the first game up quicker? It looks like it's going to be the Samsung over here, but the Xiaomi's, well, it was very, very close, but you can see the character movement of the little character in Subway Surfers moving a little bit a second ahead of the Xiaomi, so the Samsung got allocated the point there now with 17 points as opposed to 9 on the Xiaomi Mi 11. Jumping into Temple Run 2, our second game of 4 here. Which one is it going to be? Once again, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra with 18 points, now double the points once again for the third time in this test, 18 as opposed to 9 on the Mi 11's scorecard. Going into our second last game here, second last app of the 20 Among Us, the Xiaomi surprises us once again, picking up its first double-digit points, now 10 points as opposed to the 18 on the S21 Ultra. One app left here. I think it's safe to say that Xiaomi has lost in terms of speed. We'll have to see what happens with RAM management in round 3. Going into PUBG Mobile, I did speed it up, slowed it back down 16.5 seconds on the Samsung as opposed to 20 seconds on the Xiaomi Mi 11. Once again, another point toward the S21 Ultra, picking up its 19th point in round 2, closing off with a strong lead there. Going into round 3 now, RAM management and Xiaomi are two words you should not put very close together. I think that has been known for the last couple years now. The Mi 11 has not changed the game in this regard. We're going to have to wait for MIUI 12.5. Apparently this will be better. The chipset will also be more integrated within the hardware of the device and will have better battery life as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. But as of right now, the Samsung has picked up its 5th. Now it's 6th point in terms of RAM management, keeping open now 7 apps where the Xiaomi has killed those 7 apps. The Samsung did kill 1 or 2 apps, but if the Samsung kept an app open and the Xiaomi killed it, then the Samsung gets allocated the points, and that is why he's sitting on 8 points and the Xiaomi is sitting on nothing, because the Samsung has kept open those apps while the Xiaomi has killed them. They both do have LPDDR5 RAM. You can get up to 16 gigs of it on the Samsung. The Xiaomi can go up to 12 gigs of RAM as well, but I have the 8 gig of RAM version of the Xiaomi and the 12 gig of RAM version on the Samsung, though that shouldn't really matter since the iPhone 12 Pro Max with just 6 gigs of RAM can keep all these apps open in the background hassle free. Ending off round 3 here with 10 points toward the S21 Ultra as opposed to 0 on the Mi 11. Total score here 31 for the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra as opposed to 12 on the Xiaomi Mi 11. Samsung is quite a lot more expensive than the Xiaomi. We'll have to wait and see what MIUI 12.5 has to offer. More importantly, what the Xiaomi Mi 11 Pro has to offer. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. A sub to the channel would be fantastic. This is TechNick, and I'll see you in the next one.